Hello guys, welcome to Klaus Gaming. Today we're going to check out Skyshines Bedlam, and the reason for that weird name is that there's already another game on Steam called Bedlam. So Skyshine is the developer of this game, and that's why it's called Skyshines Bedlam, which is a pretty awkward name. Yeah, but the game itself is sort of like a Mad Max roguelike, where you drive around the wasteland in a giant armored truck. You'd almost expect Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron to be driving it, but they don't. You do, and you're the mechanic. So let's start out by playing the intro, so you can see that cinematic, and after that I'll do a run and we'll check out the gameplay.
Centuries from now, long after the Barren Age has passed, civilization prevails in the overcrowded metropolis of Byzantine. A technological marvel, held prisoner by the twisted wastelands of Bedlam, the result of humanity's race to oblivion. A domain of chaos and endless perils. Ruthless marauders, rogue AI, toxic mutants, deadly cyborgs. But there is new hope discovered in Bedlam. A mythical utopia called Aztec City, and a magnificent rolling fortress operated by a mysterious figure known only as the Mechanic. The expedition for Byzantine will be filled with danger. If you have the courage, attempt to survive this journey into Bedlam.
There you have it guys, that's the intro. Let's do a new run. So this is the start screen where you select a faction, and the first one is humans, and then you have the mutants, and they have their own truck, or you could get the marauders or the cyborgs or the rogue AI, but I only have unlocked the humans. But let's go over the attributes here. This is crude oil. And these are the resources up here. This is meat, this is oil, this is the days that we have traveled, and this is the fusion cells. And in this selection screen we can pick a truck or a faction. If you could select the other ones, these attributes would change, as well as the starting abilities. So let's just take a look at the humans. This is crude oil efficiency. The higher this efficiency, the longer you can travel on the same amount of oil. This is the same for meat. The higher this is, the less meat you eat on your travels. Power cells, the less power cells you will use per time you start an ability or use an ability. And this is injuries. The higher this is, the faster your crew will heal from battle injuries. This up here are abilities that you can use in combat. They cost fuel cells to use. This is an offensive ability, and these two are defensive abilities called equalizers. So in fact this is a weapon and this is an equalizer. This is the difficulty setting. We will go on normal.
The Bone Shaker.
Alright, so we start out, we have 4 routes to go. They all cost the same amount of resources to go to, and this is border crossings into Bedlam. The wasteland is named Bedlam, and we're trying to get to Aztec City down here. And this guy, Viscera, he sort of rules the wasteland, and when we travel around in the wasteland and let ourselves be known, our presence there, this will start filling up. This is a threat meter, I guess how much of a threat Viscera sees us as, how much of a threat we are to Viscera, and if it reaches full, he'll come and fight us. And this here is the legend, because some of the resources are visible on the map, like here. We can see there's an equalizer here, an ability we can get, and also power you can see on the map, and some meat and crude. So if you're running low on resources, you might take a route that will take you to a known resource. There are also unknown resources, of course. And here you have the factions, the rogue AI, cyborgs, mutants, marauders rather. They'll be right here, and you can see them on the map. And then you have a travel location. This is a travel location. and you'll have points of interest, but I'll show you that after we go to the first location. Let's just head here. The enormous Dozer carefully weaves through the overcrowded districts of Byzantine before descending into one of the fortification stations located at the city's outside walls. Inside the reinforced bunker, the crew performs a final inspection of the magnificent machine systems and engines before giving the green to the station's security personnel. That's what we're watching there, I guess. With a prolonged clatter, the city's formidable omnium alloy barricades slowly part and the Dozer forges ahead into the dreaded uncertainty of Bedlam. So yeah, into the wilderness we go. And here's our first travel location. And we'll go to that. It takes 4 days to get there, 140 oil and 96 meat. And you can see the threat meter there rise a little bit. So we're 5 days into Bedlam now. Shortly after leaving Byzantine, the Dozer approaches a large obstruction of scrap metal in the road. The crew disembarks to inspect the debris, only to be suddenly surrounded by one of King Viso's murderous marauder patrols. A massive rig you got there, King Visera, we're gonna want that. He's gonna burn your Skyshines and take it for him. So here we have the crew selection screen. So it has already pre-selected one of each category, and there are 4 categories. There's the Deadeyes, which are snipers, the frontliners, which are tanks, the gunslingers, which is sort of a medium range shooty character, and the trenchers, which is an up-close shotgun wielding unit. You can actually read the bio for any character if you press that. You see the class and you'll get a little description of the person. You can also change the name here to something else if you want to call it something else. So there are 6 slots here and only 4 of them are filled. If we fill these 2, we will receive less resources if we win. And yeah, let's just let's bring one more sniper and let's go. Oh, you can see the faction you're fighting up here as well. Alright, so this is our units right here, and this is the enemy. You can see 2 frontliners, 1 gunslinger and a Deadeye. And we can see our shooting range by the bullseyes. And the highlighted squares is the moving range. This is a gunslinger. There's our tanks. Here's a tank. Let's move this guy up. Let's move the gunslinger over here. When he's in cover, he'll crouch down. So I guess he's not actually in cover right now. You only have 2 movement points per turn. And you can move any unit you want, but you can only perform 2 actions. Shooting is an action as well. So we are not quite in range of this guy, but we can move up here, we'll be in range. So now we're in cover, so now he's automatically crouched down. And when you're in cover, the enemy has a chance to miss, but they'll never miss if you're not in cover. So let's shoot. When you fire the shotgun at someone, it will also push that person back. So there he missed, and that's because we're in cover, he had a chance to miss. So now you can see that this guy is down to 1 HP. So we can probably just take him out here. So just move over here and take him out. So that sniper just came into range and picked us off. But don't fret it, it's normal to lose units in this game, and you can pick up new units along the way. So let's move our tank up here and hope they'll start shooting at him. And move our gunslinger closer. So that's a miss, that's good for us. These are resources that you can pick up with your units by just moving over them. This blitzometer up here, if that fills up, entirely, and it will fill up a little bit each turn. Then the enemy will gain some bonus attributes for a while, so that's bad. We want to end the fight quickly. So I guess we should move either we could move the gunslinger up. We can't move the sniper into range, it seems. So we'll move the gunslinger up here and start shooting. Or maybe we should take out the sniper if we can, instead of shooting at the frontliners, because the frontliners don't do a lot of damage. Move the Deadeye over here. Fortunately, he's still not in range. Let's move this guy over as well. Then we can get in range next time. Or maybe we should move a sniper up. Let's move this guy. We can also just take a shot at the front line. We'll move him over here. Yeah, so he hit a frontliner for 5. He missed his second shot, and that's the 2 turns of the enemy. So now I can move this guy into range of the sniper and take a shot. So he threw a grenade over here, so we probably need to move away from that. Move over here. We can help out our sniper. So he killed our second sniper. What about this guy? We can move him into range and shoot. So this should... he has 10 HP. You can see that how much damage we'll do on the left bullseye. So we did 3. So he killed a frontliner. When a gunslinger, like Durgo here, is attacked by an adjacent enemy, he will retaliate. So that's a special ability for this kind of unit. I guess he's too close for us to fire now, so we have to move away from him to be able to fire. Or we could use the sniper, but the sniper will do more damage. But I need to move him into range though. So he has 5 HP. I think the frontliner will only do 2. So his retaliation should kill him if we hit him once with the sniper. So let's just move the sniper up 1 pace here and shoot. Yeah, so he did damage, but he gets retaliated. Unfortunately, we did not kill him with the retaliation, but the second retaliation took him out. So that's a triumph. So these are the resources that we got for winning. And I actually forgot to do something. If you click on the truck up here, this is the research compartment of the truck, I guess. So there's engineering, which increases your crude efficiency per day. There's barracks, injured crew heal faster. Or bio-research, meat consumption is improved. Or power cell efficiency, which makes the abilities use less fuel cells. But something you actually need to do before you even move is upgrade this. So we spent less crude oil moving. I'll also do this one for 10 power cells, upgrade so we eat less meat. That leaves us with 19 fuel cells. So we could decrease the cost to deploy these battle armaments. That's the abilities and the weapons. Or we could increase this, so yeah, so our soldiers heal faster. Actually, I think I'll try and upgrade this. And we'll save the rest of the fuel cells for battles. Let's take a look at our crew here. Yeah, so you can see Durgo is injured. So he'll take 25 days to heal back up. It's fine. And let's take a look at this. These are our armaments, and this is the weapon. It's a grenade, and this is a trauma cocktail. It'll heal our soldiers, and this will shield our soldiers. So these are good to use in the battle. so let's see. These are just points of interest. These exclamation marks here. And we'll send our scout vehicle and it'll check it out, and it'll only take 1 day to check out these points of interest. But it'll expend some resources, so 30 crude oil and 21 meat. So let's send our scout vehicle here. There it goes. We deployed. While exploring a barren stretch of desert, the crew sees what looks like some kind of large tanker vehicle in the distance. From this vantage, the vehicle appears motionless. No living presence is observed. Alright, so this is probably a trap, but it's a tanker vehicle. There might be oil in it. Let's approach it anyway, even though we suspect a trap. As the crew steps closer, they discover that the stationary vehicle is a marauder crude tanker truck. The marauder must have either abandoned the vehicle or been dragged off by one of the many vicious species of bedlam creatures. There are no signs of life. Suddenly a number of marauders spring from the sand surrounding the vehicle. Yeah, of course, it's a trap. Gave a good ruggen, yeah, lunks. Thought we were gonna starve out here trying to deliver the juice. Then some meals footed our way, so they want to eat us. So we're back here in the crew selection screen. This guy is healing, so we can't bring him. And this guy is a rookie, Deadeye. Yeah, all of our guys are rookies actually. So that's the RPG element in it, that they can level up if they kill some some enemies, and that'll increase their skills. So we want to bring the 2 Deadeyes that we have, because they do a lot of damage. And then we want to bring a couple of frontliners. And I guess we want to bring... Could either do a gunslinger and a trencher. I'll just bring everything, because we want to win. Don't want the adventure to end just yet. Alright, so here we are. And here's our truck. So we are up against a gunslinger, and a frontliner. And there's some resources right here. Let's pick those up. I'll send this frontliner over here to pick up the resource.
Crude.
So nobody is in range. Let's put this guy over here, so he's behind cover. So he throws a Molotov cocktail. That'll explode. So we need to move our guy out of range. So let's move our second frontliner up here maybe. So then we can get the meat in the next turn. Or I could move him. Could also move a sniper over here. Or even a trencher up to cover. I'll do that. Yeah, so he missed because we're in cover. So I can move this sniper into range and fire once. But I suspect that the frontliner will go straight for the sniper then. So I'm gonna put this frontline guy over here instead. So we can move this frontline guy over here next to the gunslinger in cover. He went around. He was undecided, so he actually did nothing. Alright, so now we can move over here and shoot him with the shotgun, or we can hit him twice, I guess, with the frontline. What about a sniper? Is he in range? Doesn't really look like we can get in range with the sniper. But we can get this sniper in range of the front line. Yeah. So now the enemy gained that blitz boost, which is not so nice. let's lock these two up and battle up there. But damn it, he took that out as well. But yeah, there's not that much strategy to it really, because there's no blocking zones or anything like that. You just move any unit twice each turn, and you can't really. I can't capture this unit in a zone up here or anything. You can just move down here if you want to. So it's not that strategic, except for the weapons that we have that we can use. So I can move over here and shoot him with the shotgun. That'll push him back away from the sniper, or just kill him. So move up here and shoot him with the shotgun. I'm surprised I can't hit anyone with a sniper if I move up there. Because he should be in range. Maybe it's because this guy's standing in front. Just move this guy up here. Maybe take out this guy. We're hitting it twice. Okay, so if I move over here, I'll have line of sight. Shoot this guy. So this guy has 5 HP. Yeah, so let's just hit him. Twice, and then we'll hit him once next turn. I guess I have time. The splitzometer is getting quite high, so let's just take him out. I was thinking about taking the crude oil before killing him. Alright, so that's our win, but we lost some of our soldiers. With the last of the marauders finished off, the crew checks the tanker truck. It is nearly filled with crude. The crew returns to the Dozer with the valuable food. Yeah, so we got 105 crude oil, which is nice.